I had a whole different video set up for today. Then along come a little spider named Godzilla stomping my way. Oh, y'all know what happened. We know what the 4 is, and we know where they going. So somebody got some jelly on their Popeyes biscuits. I'm still going to talk about what I want to talk about today. But we definitely going to talk about this 4, the Fantastic Four, and how I feel about it, realistically, from an Xbox frontline position, realistically. Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Yeah. So, what, just a week later, the 4 is known. Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. Couple of those make sense, couple of those don't make sense. Personally, I want Kong dead, personally. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You know, Nintendo getting topics, Nintendo getting games was funny because I saw the Nintendo Direct today, and off the rip, they started out with Grounded. Boom! Ripped the Band-Aid off, right back at you. And I'm like, all right. And then, Pentiment is in a montage at the end. And I'm like, that was kind of messed up. Thought Pentiment would get a little bit more splash, you heard? But then, Xbox Wire comes up later in the day. And my thoughts process, because I was on Boom's podcast today earlier. And, our thought process was like, okay, well, Sea of Thieves is a little bit graphically intense for the Switch. How they going to do that? And then we figured it'd probably be a launch game for Switch too, right? Because we're thinking just in the realm of Switch. Because we're figuring that Sony already had their show, so they didn't announce anything. I didn't know that this digital launch on the PlayStation platform, which is just being thrown out there like that. I thought it would be a little bit more fanfare to it. And I don't know how to take that part of it. Because starting February 22nd, you're going to be playing Sea of Thieves on your PlayStation platforms. And now everything is cross-play. Here, let's get that all summed up right there. Everything is cross-play. Now, these port begging ponies finally got some games now, right? Now, we see that they finally got some games. And we're going to watch the metrics on if they buy games. Because, see, it's not like it's being launched in their service. This is something that they have to purchase. What happens there? Because, all right, let's go with the obvious first with Grounded and Grounded on the Switch. I always thought that made sense. And for as much as the PlayStation Nation port begging ponies tease Grounded, is ironic that it ends up over there. Fully loaded, because they have like a Forge thing to it, a mechanic to it that you can make your stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a fun experience, right? Is that a niche that PlayStation doesn't have? Yes, ever since Sackboy, they haven't had a kid-friendly type of game or a game in that vein. Now, don't get me wrong. All of these games hit a market that they themselves don't exploit, that is available and readily available on their platform. Now, I'm pretty sure that went into thought process in making this. 4-player cooperative game, build your own world, build it out, blah, blah, blah. Kid-friendly, blah, blah, blah. Highly rated. 35 million players. Let's get more players in. Let's see how we can monetize this. Do you see how the trend is going? That one is a little bit more palatable. Grounded is a little bit more palatable, right? Then you slide your way over to Sea of Thieves. Now, Sea of Thieves is a game of service that has been played by tons of people. I think it was like 33 million, something like that. I don't know. And the last time I played with Brap, so that's telling you the truth about the matter, right? I don't have a horse in the race when it comes to Sea of Thieves, but I also know the Sea of Thieves is an IP that was born on Xbox One. That is a game that is an Xbox IP. Older, yet games of service. And when I started looking at Xbox portfolio with Diablo, with Call of Duty, with not Apex Legends, what's the shooter game? And I don't even play it. But it's just the fact of the matter is they have a large library of first-party titles that is multi-console. And I'm sitting here dumbfounded, to be honest with you, with the nonchalantness of the games. And I guess they probably took the approach, rip it and just put it. Now, I don't know how the hell does this save Kong for the second half of the year. Because Kong is front-loaded. This whole time, Kong is front-loaded throughout this year. And I'm trying to Overwatch. Overwatch is the game that I'm talking about. And Kong is just front-loaded with games. And it's strange as hell because I thought they would spread those games out throughout the year. What does that mean for the last half of the year? If these games go now, was it a test bed to see what will happen by this fiscal period to the next fiscal period? Because I'm not even going to get into Pentiment. I didn't even download Pentiment. Okay. I didn't even download Pentiment. Pentiment, I had absolutely zero interest in Pentiment. So Pentiment going over to a competing platform really is neither here nor there. If a tree falls in the forest, do you hear me? Exactly. But this dude here, that guy here, I think this one, more so than anything else, was a head scratcher. Till I sat there and I started doing the work. Hi-Fi Rush was more of a head scratcher. Single player, no engagement, no microtransactions, nothing. Right? Now, Pentiment, you can say, oh, it didn't hit the demographic that they wanted. They want to put it on more places to recoup. Okay. I can hear that. Hi-Fi Rush, though. Hi-Fi Rush, though. It's not a multiplayer game that's going to be played by millions of people. It doesn't have a robust Forge type system that's inside, that's engaging. Again, i.e. multiplayer, i.e. grounded. So it's not Sea of Thieves and it's not grounded. I think that stealth drop hurt him. I think the stealth drop on Hi-Fi Rush hurt them. No marketing. Now, all these games is being digitally put onto the PlayStation Store. I don't believe that there's any physical anything when it comes to these games. Not to the best of my knowledge. Because right now I'm still processing from the day. From the day. Do I get pissed off with the actuality of what transpired? Yes. Do I think that I have ownership over games that I'm no longer playing? No. The realization of the matter is this is console war. This is fanboyism. This is a situation that is far beyond me, the consumer. I consume. I prefer this ecosystem. I prefer the Xbox ecosystem. That's the main difference here. Should I be upset that a game is being played on somebody else's console? No, not at all, because Game Pass Ultimate on PC allows the PC player to have the same advantages, if not more advantages, than the Xbox player. As I'm sure my port-begging brethrens understand, as with Helldivers, where it can be played better and more often on a superior platform that has the same privileges, if not more, than you. But now we have a console that is competing. And we've gone back and forth with each other on what games are better, what's this, what's that. The lines are becoming blurred, where you start to ask questions, am I not my brother's keeper? I get to play with PlayStation guys all the time. I play with them in Fortnite, I play with them in Destiny. See, like, you got to think about it in the same frame as Sony could have did some mischievous practices when Destiny came over. They could have did stuff like, yo, we're going to hold stuff back a year like they did when they had marketing rights to Destiny and have exclusive exotic quests, exotics, missions, skins, colors, whatever the hell. They didn't. Is this recession hitting these titans more so than we know? Now, I got another video that I'm going to drop tomorrow, and that video has a lot to do with what I was going to talk about today. I'm not going to talk about that stuff today because today is a day of process, and today is a day of understanding. Today is a day of saying that Microsoft has opened Pandora's box, and we're trying to figure out, what does this entail? This is entail them bringing more games over, because I'm going to say this, right? Out of those 4 games, there's a 5th game that came out. The Rare Collection on Switch. The Rare Collection on Switch has Killer Instinct and a couple of other games, RC Pro-Am, stuff like that. All those games was originally released on the Nintendo platform, and I'm pretty sure Microsoft had the rights, but they had to clear some stuff with Nintendo. But that stuff is still Microsoft situation. Rare. It's these questions that fuel speculation and fuels rumors that have people uneasy. Now, I don't worry about the Microsoft Xbox ecosystem. Not one bit. I know there's hardware coming. I know there's software coming. I understand what position they're in with closing these large deals with ZeniMax and ABK. I understand that they become the large third-party distributor in the console market, next to individuals like Tencent and Embracer Group. But see, they're a console manufacturer, so they're not just a third-party distributor. So there's where the lines are blurred, because battle lines was drawn between Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo. Now I see giving. I want to see stuff in return. What happens there? Because Hiroki Totoki told you that they're going to be on multi-platforms. Now I know y'all going to say, you port begging ponies are going to say, well, King, that's on PC, that's on mobile. No, the strategy said multiple screens, bro. Anywhere you can compute. This is a different time and age. The death of the physical explains to you exactly what's happening. You see, before we would have to have a rollout. Sea of Thieves will have to have a rollout. You would have to give an announcement. You have to pre-order Sea of Thieves. No, digital dropping tomorrow. Come and get that. That's the difference between my age and this age, the age we are living in right now. The digital age is instantaneous. Things can happen before you're ready. I did not expect to hear about that so fast. And in a blink of an eye, things happen. So there's no big hubbub. Still those 4 games. But that's a lie. Because it's 5. See, I'm give a damn whose side is on. There's 5. And if you want to be slick, each of those games can count as 1 game. That's a total of 9, I guess. Like, follow, and subscribe. For me to dig deeper. For me to find out exactly. Pause. Yeah, you thought that was going to slide past. For me to find out exactly what's going on. And then I know a lot of you dudes going to be like, yo, King, you ain't your normal robo self. You ain't crazy. I'm going to tell you something. Don't ever get this twisted. These companies are playing 4D chess. And I hope there's a poison pill in there to kill Kong. I hope you're the fuel of your own demise. I hope none of y'all go out and buy anything. I hope y'all don't engage at all. I hope Sea of Thieves hits, y'all don't do anything. I hope Hi-Fi Rush show up, y'all don't do a damn thing. I hope y'all lean into your nature and don't buy no games. I hope Pentiment hit, y'all don't do anything. See, this is to the poor begging ponies. I ain't worried about Nintendo too tough. And I know what you're going to say. Be careful for Nintendo because they might kill you. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Don't ever get it twisted. 50 laws of power. You keep your enemies close. Right now, they have your dev kits. Right now, they have the back door in the situation. They're playing 4D chess. First one to blink is gone. I know y'all think Microsoft blinked, but did they really? Are they gambling in a high-stakes game that is meant to throw the FTC to the bushes? Because once that's done, what really happens? I know my comments is gonna be lit. But you don't buy any damn games anyway. So I don't fear your little tweeting fingers. Show me some receipts. I want to see all you port begging ponies receipts, and I want to see gameplay. And I want to see you journalist terrorists scores for these games on your favorite console now that is not on Microsoft. Let's see how you really get down. But this is the part in the video where I'm going to tell you, like, follow, subscribe. I'm going to drop that catchphrase right over there. Try to play the Game Pass.